Hey guys, welcome back to Going Around. Today we're looking at the movie You Might Be the Killer. So today I'm your host, Jason Massey, and joining me as always...
Joanne Massey.
Loretta Mooney.
So this movie was pretty interesting. I very much enjoyed it. What did you guys have to say?
Well, I'm the one that recommended it to everybody. So.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. It was very entertainable.
Yeah, so recently I have gotten Shudder. I didn't even know about Shudder before. Where you can stream all horror.
Yep. Shudder is basically just a streaming service for horror movies.
That's all it is.
It's kind of like the Crunchyroll of horror.
Yep.
It's basically what it is. So if you're into horror, you might like Shudder.
Yeah. And this movie was on Shudder, and we had heard about it from, I don't remember whose panel that was that we went to. You Might Be the Killer, they were talking about it. We went to a panel at Comic-Con, they were talking about it. So.
Yeah, we go to so many panels, I can't remember who it was that was talking about it.
I don't know, so I saw it on there. I saw that it had this one time in Bandcamp chick, so then I watched it.
Yeah, I always forget her name. I just know her as the Bandcamp chick from American Pie.
So that's why I watched it, and I really enjoyed it.
She was very good in it. I really much enjoyed her character.
Which one is she? Was she?
She was
Chuck.
the Chuck.
Oh, she was the one in the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chuck.
Yeah. For those of you who haven't heard of or seen the movie, the premise of the movie is basically this guy is at a summer camp when, a killer is on the loose. And so he calls his best friend who works at a movie shop, and apparently the two of them are very much horror aficionados, kind of like us. And they get to talking, and through the movie it's revealed that the main character himself is the killer, and that's the whole interesting drive of the movie. It's very enjoyable to watch.
It is very funny.
It has a lot of humor, a lot of dark gallows humor, and it's really funny.
It is.
It's the kind of humor we enjoy, and it was really good.
And they reference a lot of popular movies, horror movies, of course, Friday the 13th and Freddy and, all that. So I enjoyed that aspect of it.
It was like a weird parody homage to all the slasher films. It's how I think of that movie.
Yeah.
And it was very good.
I really enjoyed the kill count every time.
Yes.
They had these
funny.
words come up, and it'd be the kill count so far, and it'd have a number of dead counselors.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it would get scratched out.
And then replaced and then redone.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah, if you like comedies and you like horror movies, you'll definitely love this movie.
Yeah.
Because it felt like a nice blend of the two genres.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the ending.
Yeah.
That was freaking hilarious.
Really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was good. I don't know where else you could watch this besides Shudder. I think it's a Shudder exclusive.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Okay.
I can't remember if it is or not. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Shudder stuff lately, so I'm not quite sure which ones are and which ones aren't. I've just been ooh, let's watch this one. Ooh, let's watch this one. So if you do have Shudder, I do recommend this one. There's a lot that I don't recommend on that. There's a lot that aren't in English. I'm ooh, this looks good, and I start watching it, and I'm I'm not reading the whole thing. So.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
But also, if you have Verve, it's on there because Verve has Shudder as part of it.
I don't know what Verve is. So.
Verve is I don't know how to accurately describe it. It's kind of like a culmination of a bunch of different streaming services. Crunchyroll is on there. Shudder is on there, and a few others and whatnot. So it's kind of the best of those few worlds.
Do they play Shudder only stuff on there?
I don't know. I just know that when we were talking about originally watching this, I saw that I could watch it through Verve, but then we all ended up watching it together, which was really funny.
Because I know Shudder has their own TV series as well, kind of Netflix original series. They have Shudder original series.
Or Amazon or whatnot.
Yeah, haven't checked out on any of their series yet, but they had History of Horror on there. I know you were
Oh,
talking
do
about
they?
that.
Yeah.
The Eli
Yeah.
Roth's History
Yeah.
of War. Ooh.
I haven't
Yeah.
watched it yet.
It's really interesting. I actually ended up finding this that was on TV, and I do the DVR thing, and I think there's 6 or 7 episodes of them, and it's very interesting because they go into depth with a lot of horror movies and how they became and how they have blossomed into what they are now, and they talk to a lot of different directors, writers. It's really, really interesting. They have Stephen King on it, Rob Zombie, Greg Nicotero. Yeah, they have a lot of people who actually do like little parts, and they kind of get their take on this and take on that, and they have Jamie Lee Curtis on it. I mean, it's just an abundance of people just talking about nothing but horror. It's really good. I liked it.
Yeah, they have the whole series on there.
Cool.
So, I
recommend that.
so far, I don't know how many movies I've watched on that thing. A lot. And so far, You Might Be the Killer was good. Lizzie was good.
I know
It's
you
about
keep
Lizzie
talking
Lizzie
about
Borden, that's what I've
Mandy.
seen that,
Mandy's
or I
good.
haven't seen it, but I've seen previews for that. I actually wanted to see that, but I haven't had a chance.
It's on Shudder.
Is it?
Yeah, and that one I really liked. I've known of the murders, but I didn't quite know too much about it.
Yeah, when you
So-
get into the details.
So I watched the movie, and as I'm watching the movie, I'm like, did that really happen, or is it just like a dramatization, you know? So I actually looked up on the web and started reading about a lot of things. And I was like, wow, they had this to the T on the movie.
Yeah.
That one was good, and then I just watched one the other night, and I can't decide if I like it or not. It was like really well done, but it was kind of stupid, like the plot.
Sure.
But the actual movie itself was really good, and the acting was really good. It's called Let Her Out.
I think I've
It's
seen
about
like a
this,
preview of that.
Like 20-year-old something. She rides her bike around everywhere. That's how she gets around. She got hit by a car, and it activated the growth of her twin that was in her head, a teratoma.
Okay.
She had one. It kind of reminded me of like Dark Half.
The Dark Half, yeah.
And it starts growing and kind of taking over her personality, and she keeps blacking out, and the personality is taking over. And it was really well done, but the ending, I was just like, what? So I wasn't too happy with the ending, but it was another one that's worth watching on there, I'd have to say. I don't know. I know you guys are staring at me like whatever.
Just as you were describing it, I was just sitting here like, what the fuck am I listening to?
It was strange.
Well, he's never seen The Dark Half.
No.
Oh. Do you
So
know what
that's
teratoma is?
No.
The vanishing twin syndrome.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay.
When a woman sometimes has twins, sometimes one baby absorbs the other,
Okay.
and there can be remnants of that other one kind of
Inside
left
the body.
inside the body of the second child.
It
That
usually
absorbs it?
usually ends up as a teratoma in the brain, so usually have to get like brain surgery, and they pull like teeth and hair and stuff out because the cells like develop, and it puts like pressure on the brain. It's a true thing. It does happen.
Yeah.
Like, weird.
So
You've never heard of that?
No, never.
He
heard
needs
of
to
that.
watch The Dark Half.
Yeah. No, it's a thing. It actually happens quite often. In the medical field, I've seen it actually quite often, and it's so interesting to me because it's like, how can these cells that didn't have a destination of like what kind of cells they were going to be end up in a brain of another person but still develop because they're already programmed to develop into whatever they were going to be, like hair and teeth. And
Life's crazy.
it is. It's crazy. I'm sorry. Medical.
Medical alert. Pop that back up.
Yeah.
Scroll back.
So You Might Be the Killer. Watch it. I really
Watch
enjoyed
it. Love it. Tell us
Yeah.
how much you like it and how many times you rewatched it. I'm already trying to get my friends to watch it. I'm like, you guys would very much enjoy this movie.
Yeah, it was very well done, especially for like something you've never heard about before.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, they did a good job with pretty much everything. I mean, and I didn't dislike any of the acting or...
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The only thing that I really thought was kind of funny, though, is when the beginning of it kind of reminded me of the whole Evil Dead thing with the way it was being shot at that point.
Yeah, it reminded me... Some parts reminded me of, like, Evil Dead, and then, like, some of them reminded me of Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was very much
Absolutely.
a veiled Friday the 13th.
Yeah. It was really well done, though. Like, I liked all the characters.
Yeah, the acting was good. The characters were interesting.
I loved Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck was the best thing in the movie.
Chuck was awesome.
She was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, then I guess we're just going to talk about what's coming up for, July?
Yeah.
So...
Well, the rest of, July.
Well, that's as far as we've gotten with our scheduling.
Yeah.
So in July, we're going to continue our John Carpenter stuff.
As always.
As
Because we can't stop talking about John Carpenter. There's just so many movies he's done.
I know, and we'll be doing one a week with him. We got to continue on our disc series.
Yeah.
The Dresden Files, because I finally finished book 6.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, yay, we can do it now.
So we will be working on that.
I'm started over again for the third time.
So, and then on top of that, we're adding 2 more series, but they're going to be alternating weeks. So we're going to start Clowns.
Yeah, I saw
in
that
alphabetical order, which the
Clowns.
first one's called 31. It's a Rob Zombie film.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's going to be the first one, and then we're going to start the Into the Dark episode by episode every other week.
Okay.
So that's what's coming up. We got another holiday, July 4th, which was going to be
4th of
Uncle
July.
Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be such a horrible movie.
I love that movie.
They
It was
make
very
such
entertaining.
bad movies for, like, the holidays.
Yeah, that's why
they
they're
do.
so good.
They're so bad. And then in August, I'm not sure if we're still going to go, but they were going to do the Jaws in the water.
Yeah,
But
I'm
now they
very
can't do
disappointed about
Jaws.
They
this.
can't do Jaws. Now they're going to play the Meg. So,
Yeah,
that's...
I ain't
I'm
care
not
for the
quite
Meg.
as excited about it anymore.
Yeah.
Same.
I've never watched the Meg, but I've never been
I've never
interested.
seen it either.
I feel like people who are like fans of the book maybe or just like are into the whole shark genre enjoyed the movie. I personally didn't really care for it, and I've heard that fans of the book don't care for it because it takes liberties with the story and characters and whatnot, but
yeah,
I'm just not into the whole shark genre.
There's some good ones out there. I mean,
Like Jaws.
Like Jaws. I mean,
Jaws.
obviously,
But besides
I
that,
think
you get
it was
a-
like the start of like the whole shark movie thing.
Yeah.
But Jaws, at the time, was done so well.
As long as we never have to watch the Sharknado movies, I'm good.
Oh yeah, please
Yeah.
no.
Those are terrible. And there's so many of them.
Yeah, there's
I
a
don't
lot
get
of
it.
them. They're like the Puppet Masters at this point. They just keep
Hey,
popping
the
them out.
Puppet Masters are awesome.
They're pretty good. I love them.
Those are fun. They just got the timeline a little messed up.
Yeah, it's just a
Timeline
little
a
bit.
lot messed up, not just a little.
Let's see it. Those, and then we have other I'm trying to find like other like weird holidays. Like I think it's either July 30th or August 30th. We're gonna do it's Frankenstein Day
Frankenstein Day.
because it's what is her name? Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, Meryl Streep. It's her birthday.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And so it's Frankenstein Day. So we'll figure out something to do with that one. I found they don't have the book on Audible, but I did find the audio version on YouTube so for me and you can listen to it.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do that. It's only like 8 hours.
Yeah. That's easy for me.
Yeah. It's
2
not too
days.
bad.
2 days, I'm done.
So we got other stuff planned, but mostly just the John Carpenter Clowns and Into the Dark.
Yep.
Into the dark.
So yeah, that's what's coming up. We're kind of excited to start all these new adventures and whatnot into the
Should
horror
be
genre.
interesting.
Yes,
Especially when we love clowns so
Yeah.
much.
I am both
These
looking
two
forward
are
to
they
and
get creeped
terrified.
out. They get creeped out with clowns, but I don't have an issue with clowns.
Yeah,
so
when we're
Okay, we'll start snake movies next.
no. We don't do snake movies. Those are horror movies.
Let's just watch Anaconda on repeat.
Anaconda, snakes on a plane.
I've had it with all these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Best Sam Jackson line ever.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's all the fun stuff we got coming up, though.
Yeah, so stick around for all those. And yeah, like, subscribe, click the links below, ring the bell for notifications, and besides that, keep going.